I welcome Dr. Tamilisai Sundarajan, the Honorable Governor, Telangana, and Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. On behalf of ISVIR, I call upon Dr. Suesh, President ISVIR, to welcome our eminent Chief Guest, Dr. Governor Ma'am, and to invoke the goddess Saraswati by kindling the lamp and knowledge and wisdom, and to solemnize the occasion, I request the dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp. So as a Secretary of ISVIR, I take this opportunity to welcome and thank you, our eminent Chief Guest, Governor Madam, for rendering your precious time and blessing us with your esteemed presence at 23rd Annual Conference of Indian Society and Vascular and Interventional Radiology. I welcome and thank you, all our national and international delegates, faculty, industry persons for finally reaching here in Hyderabad in significant number and making this conference possible and ensuring 23rd Annual Conference of ISVIR to be a memorable academic feast. Without ado, I call upon Dr. Balaji Kola, Vice President of ISVIR, to say a few words about our chief guest.
Madam Governor, on behalf of all ISVIR members, I thank you so much for taking time to grace our occasion. You have made our 25th anniversary special occasion, ma'am, by your presence. And Madam has public and social background spanning over 2 decades, and she also has an illustrious political career in the last 2 decades. Madam has started her career as a medical practitioner after completing her PG in gynecology. She also has undertaken special training in fetal therapy in Toronto, Canada. Madam Governor is known for her strong advocacy towards uplifting living standards of people through better health and preventive care. Madam Governor is proud recipient of International Award as International Rising Star of the Year 2018 in USA. We express our sincere gratitude for accepting our invitation to attend our national conference, and we are very much honored to have Madam Governor as our chief guest for this function. Thank you so much.
Next, I call upon Dr. Suesh Kulkarni, President ISVIR, to deliver the inaugural address.
Honorable Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamilisai Sundarajan, Secretary ISVIR Dr. Ajit Yadav, Treasurer ISVIR Dr. Bhavesh, the celebrity from Hyderabad, Dr. Balaji, which actually should have been in Bollywood, but he became an interventional radiologist. My teachers, mentors, seniors and friends. It is such a proud moment for me to formally welcome you for the inauguration of this Silver Jubilee year of ISVIR, where now we are completing 25 years. Our founder members had the vision and they had established this society for the development of and propagation of IR in India, and all of us are now witnessing the exponential growth of interventional radiology across the country, to the extent that in all hospitals or institutes which claim to give a comprehensive healthcare, interventional radiology has become an integral part. And almost in all the cities, the service of intervention radiology is now available. So as a society, we had some objectives in this year. Dr. Ajit will give the details of that. However, we have had many collaborations with international societies like CERSI, SIR. We have Japanese Society of Intervention Radiology and Korean Society of Intervention Radiology with us. We are very happy to welcome them. We also had built the cross-speciality bridges with other clinical specialties like vascular surgery, oncology. And as a society, we are stressing upon developing and promoting the indigenous devices under the principle of Make in India, so that overall cost of intervention radiological treatments to the patient will become cost effective. Similarly, on academic fronts, we are involved in developing various consensus guidelines and SOPs to make the procedures more safer to the patient. So there are many things. I will keep it short. I will just end my address by saying that still we are not satisfied. Ye dil mange more. That means we need to teach more, we need to train more IRs, and we need to serve more IRs, to serve more patients. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Suesha, for briefing the conference proceedings. Now I request our esteemed Chief Guest, Governor Madam, to address the audience.
Special good evening to each and everyone here. Dr. Suyesh Kulkarni, Head of Department of Tata Memorial Hospital. Thanks for a short and sweet speech. And Dr. Balaji Patel, Head of Department of Apollo Hospital. Dr. Ajit Yadav, Dr. Bhavesh, and all the dignitaries who have assembled here, national and international delegates. I am delighted to be here at this International Radiology Conference. And I am really delighted to say that interventional radiology is the emerging discipline in the field of medicine and is the most talked about areas in the medicine. And when Dr. Balaji and other radiologists wanted me to attend this program, I always accept medical conferences, to preside the medical conferences, but my special affinity to radiology. Because this is the conference of interventional radiology, and I was practicing as interventional sonologist. And I am a gynecologist, but I didn't chose to be a gynecology practitioner or obstetric practitioner. I had my training for sonology, and when we diagnosed anomalies, I wanted to study fetal therapy. So I went to Canada and had my training on fetal therapy. So during my tenure as assistant professor in Ramchandra Medical College, have done ample amount of interventional procedures, cordocentesis, amniocentesis, even cord blood sampling and so on. So when an invitation came to preside this interventional radiology conference, in spite of my busy schedule, I wanted to come to this conference and wish you all the best, because I came in the flight and now I am on the way to the airport. And Even though I became a gynecologist, in fact, I wanted to become a radiologist. And because I was unable to become a radiologist, now my daughter is a radiologist. So I am one among your family. And I really, particularly the interventional radiology, you know, you are going to, when I saw the screens here, there is one screen with seconds also. Then it's very rare to see. So I asked Balaji. Then he told, we are having 250 lectures. So nobody should exceed that time. So it is very good. I advise the other conference people also to have a stop clock like this, because most of the time, than enjoying the lectures, then exceeding the time, we are all more tense because of that. Actually, so it's very good to have some stop clock so that precise, because you are precise in your diagnosis. So you have to be precise in your lectures also. So I really appreciate the model which is practiced here. And as you all know, you are going to, because each and every day, one speciality which is growing each and every minute, I cannot say every minute, every second, that is interventional radiology. What is today is tomorrow is an old procedure. What is we learned yesterday could be the oldest procedure, and every second the interventional radiology is advanced, whether it is technology oriented or artificial intelligence oriented, robotic oriented. And another thing, we also used to, before it was only as an image specialist, but now it has evolved into interventional specialist, and now I appreciate it has gone into histological level. So, in this busy world, nobody wants to be hospitalized for more number of days. Nobody wants scars in the body. Nobody wants to suffer a longer time in the hospitals. Nobody wants to be sick. So, you are the persons who are much needed, particularly in this era of our century, because this is a fast world. We want fast food, fast tailoring, fast functions, fast marriages, fast childbirth, so everything fast. So fast procedures. So you are the people who are all much appreciated and needed for this. And precise, very precise. I always tell a story. Actually, one person's car broke down. So he called one mechanic and he took all the parts and spread it on the road, and then he again assembled, and then he was unable to correct it, and then he wanted some money for that fees, and then he went away. Another person came. Then finally one person came. He just opened the bonnet and then he took his screwdriver and just tapped one place. Immediately the car started. Then he asked the fees as some more dollars, lakhs. Then the owner asked, all people came and they totally took all the parts and they examined, but you just came and you tapped a place, and now you are asking such a huge amount of fees. I cannot give. So for small tapping, you are asking so much of fees. Then that person told, it is not for the tapping, it is for knowing where to tap so that the car will start. So for that knowledge you have to give me money. So that is the orientation of radiology. It is not that it is precise. Where we have to, its orientation and the precise technology which we are using, that is the knowledge. And apart from that, as doctors, I am really very happy that Hyderabad is hosting this great interventional radiology conference. Please enjoy the Hyderabad biryani, Hyderabad culture and all the heritage. And I always say, because I am a doctor and they introduced me as a gynecologist and doctor when I was posted as a governor of Telangana. You know, this is the newborn state. I am the youngest governor. So the critics came forward and told she is a doctor and how she is going to manage this youngest newborn state. Then I told, I am a gynecologist, So I am very good in handling the newborn babies. So I will handle the newborns too. So when I was posted as an additional charge to Puducherry, the same critics came forward. Okay, she managed this state. Okay, how she is going to manage another state? Then I told, as a gynecologist, if singleton is born, I will manage. If twin babies also born, I can manage. So that is the confidence our medical profession gives us. And continuous medical education, we all know. Because today I have seen so many lectures have alerted us, have enlightened us. Because this interventional radiology, we are able to convince the patient, making the patient aware of the situation. Because when we say surgery and when we mention so many days of hospitalization, even the patients deny that treatment. They refuse treatment. But because these advancements really help us to treat the patient, targeted patient, and quick response and quick relief in the patients. So this is the most needed specialty of the medical specialty. And I have to say, with your involvement, before and all, we are radiology itself, we will have only handsome of people. But for interventional radiology, so many international, the national delegates have come over here. I really appreciate, because as medical students, we have gone and presented some papers, and I was always interested in interventional sonology. I have done so many ovarian cyst aspirations. Really, during those times when we diagnosed ovarian cyst, when we wanted surgery, most of the patients refused.